Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and then give this video a thumbs up and leave me a little comment down below. So today I thought I would do a little sit down video. Literally, I'm sat on the floor. 10 points for anyone who can guess where I'm filming this. There's a very niche audience that may recognise my background. But yeah, I thought I would take you through my fitness journey and how I got to being a PT and doing fitness stuff online and all of that jazz, because I was not always into fitness and it definitely took me a long time to get here. So I thought I would just run through how I got here, basically, how I got into fitness. So like I said, I was never a very sporty child. I struggled with weight quite early on, probably from about 10 or 11, like just before hitting puberty and all that jazz. Yeah, just didn't really have any interest in like excessive sport or exercise or anything like that. The only thing I did do was dance classes, and I started ballet when I was either 4 or 5, so quite young. I've been dancing for a very long time now, but that was the only thing that I was really interested in. I did ballet like literally once a week. I think at the very peak of my ballet time, I was doing 4 classes. I think that's the most I ever got up to, and then I did tap and modern for a little bit when I was younger as well, but I did eventually have to choose between them and I just stuck with ballet. Oh, there's a massive spider. So yeah, all through my school days, I basically just did ballet once a week. That was my exercise. I did a little bit of trampolining for a little bit, but I was in general never really sporty or anything like that. So yeah, didn't really get into it till later on. So it was when I was choosing my GCSEs that I decided to do PE in my core lessons. So I don't know if this happened anywhere else, but we basically had the option to choose to do an extra GCSE in PE in our what would be our core lessons. So instead of just doing PE for the sake of it, you'd actually get an extra GCSE, which I wanted to do, so I opted to do that. And it was really good because you could choose what areas you wanted to be assessed in. So I think a lot of people were put off by doing PE at GCSE because they weren't sporty or anything like that, but I basically chose my options well. So the ones I ended up being assessed in were dance, trampolining, I think gymnastics, and then I think I did officiating in something, and circuit training, in the gym. We had a gym at school, so that's really where it all began and where I started to get into it. And also starting to do the theory side of things, like anatomy and physiology, nutrition. You get a very basic underlying sort of education of it at that level, so I started to find that really interesting. And then when I was in sixth form, I was doing dance, drama and fashion BTEC. So fashion basically took over my life. Fashion was actually what I wanted to do as a career at one point, believe it or not. But the whole course over those 2 years literally made me hate my life and question every life decision I've ever made, basically. So apart from that, it was dance that was the thing that was kind of left and the thing that I'd always done. So it wasn't until then really that I realised that I even could do dance as a career. It was just never really made available to me. So yeah, that's where the dance journey kind of began. And then because I'd made that decision to want to dance professionally, or at least go into training, I needed to be in a little bit better shape than I was, a little bit fitter. So that is where the love for fitness came from. So in my second year of sixth form, our school offered bursaries for anyone that wanted to do extra courses. So I managed to get a bursary to do my level 2 exercise to music, which is basically the first qualification you need if you want to start teaching exercise classes. So anything like aerobics, bodycon, legs, bums, tums, abs classes. Okay, I have changed location to get away from the spiders, so I'm going to try and get through the video now because this is the 3rd time I've started, so let's get to the end. So as I was saying, I did my level 2 exercise to music in the end of my second year of sixth form. So I managed to get the bursary for that, which was so good, saved me a lot of money and meant that I could start my fitness career. So basically, to get the bursary, I had to go and talk to my head of year and basically like pitch why I wanted the money. He let me have it, so then I just had to pay for the course and then email the receipt to my school, and they just reimbursed me for it, which was amazing. So I did that in July 2016, so just before I went to uni. Got all that qualification under my belt, started teaching, did some cover work at my local leisure centre, and then in that September of 2016 I went to uni. So I went to De Montfort University in Leicester to study dance, and long story short, it did not work out for me. I did not like the course. I felt like I was wasting my time and I was not where I needed to be. Let's just leave it at that. So over that next year, while I was at uni, I was still teaching fitness occasionally, like just here and there, the odd classes that I could get as a freelance instructor. So in your first year of teaching, you generally want to get as much experience as you can under your belt, so that you have as much as possible to learn from, especially as an instructor and a cover instructor in particular. Like if you don't have your own set classes all the time, you definitely want as much experience as you can, because it does not always go to plan, and yeah, you just want as much experience as you can, teaching in different places, different kinds of people, different classes, and all of that. So that is what I did over my first year of uni. So I did finish the year even though I did not feel like I was getting much out of the course at all. And then in 2017, I started my level 3 Pilates qualification. So that was my first level 3 fitness thing. My mum had just done the course a couple of years before me, so I kind of just followed in her footsteps, did it with the same people. All of my courses, I think, pretty much have been with Active IQ, and I do recommend them if you're looking to get into fitness. I do recommend their qualifications. I think they're really thorough, and like they don't just let anyone pass. Like they have a pretty good standard, if you like. So yeah, I did my level 3 Pilates Matwork. That is classical Pilates, just on the mat, so not the reformer or anything like that, literally just mat work. So that took a few months. I think I started it in about February. I remember I was there on my birthday, which was April, so I feel like I started in about February, and then I'm pretty sure the exam was around May time. So I was all qualified. I actually didn't pass my level 3 anatomy and physiology exam the first time, so it was so hard compared to level 2. All the like muscles that you have to know, all the terminology and the words to describe the body are so complex, like you wouldn't believe it until you do it. Yeah, it's really hard. So I failed the first time and had to retake it, which was annoying, but second time lucky, and then I managed to pass my practical, all good first time. So got those two together, another qualification under my belt, more classes to teach, carried on teaching, and then ended up going to a dance college, which was actually a step down from a degree. It was a level 3 qualification. It's a 2-year course. It's basically like redoing sixth form, but with intense dance training. So that was the biggest kick up the bum that I could have needed. And I, over these 2 years, really got into fitness. So I was still teaching my classes that I'd already like got qualified for over the year before that. Really got into training at the gym, obviously with dancing all day every day as well, and we got into fitness at college as well. We had 2 boot camp classes a week with an amazing boot camp teacher. Shout out to Laura if you're watching this. Yeah, and that's what really like got me into fitness. And then in the January of 2018, I did my level 3 personal training qualification, and it was in a January sale. So it was, personal training qualifications are so expensive, and a lot of them are really not worth the amount that you pay. So obviously you have to pay a certain amount to get like a level 3 qualification. You're paying for the tutors, the papers you have to take, the manual, all of that jazz. But yeah, just really look into, if you're considering doing a PT course, really look into what you're getting and where your money's going, because some of them are like thousands and thousands of pounds, and it's just unnecessary. So I did actually have to do my level 2 and my level 3 together because I wanted to be a full level 3 personal trainer, but I hadn't done my level 2 gym first, so I had to do them both together. It cost me, I think it was actually a little under £1,000 with the January sale on, so it wasn't too bad considering I was doing 2 qualifications together. And yeah, I did get a little discount, I think, because I'd already done some of the level 3 theory elements for my Pilates, so it kind of crossed over a little bit, but in general, yeah, it can be expensive, so bear that in mind if you do want to go into it. Missed out a little bit the story. So back in 2017 I actually got my first 2 permanent fitness classes of my own, which are regular classes, which meant that they were mine instead of me having to go and just cover for everyone else. I finally had my own, and that was Aqua and Body Pump, which is Les Mills. So that was 2 more qualifications I had to go out and get. I actually started teaching Aqua before I had the qualification. I think some leisure centres, swimming pools will let you teach Aqua just with your level 2 ETM, whereas others prefer you to have a specific Aqua, Waterworks, whatever you want to call it, qualification. So I went out and got the Aqua qualification. I think it was called Waterworks or something to that effect, but yeah, it was basically just the first course I could get on because I wanted the class to be mine. And then I got Les Mills Body Pump as well, which I had to teach my own freestyle version for a little bit until I got qualified. But then it was, I think, September 2017 I got qualified in Body Pump. So then they were my 2 classes that were just mine. Since then I have just been topping up my fitness qualifications as and when. So I've now got Trigger Point Pilates, I've got Trigger Point Pilates bar and balls, and the desk workout from Trigger Point Pilates as well. So right now it's just about keeping my training up, doing little modules or day courses here and there. So I've got the main qualifications I want. I have been considering doing the level 4 strength and conditioning course. I think I probably will go back to that at some point, but again, it's really expensive, and right now, because I am still in dance training, I don't think I need it necessarily right now, but that's where we're at. So fitness in general for me is a bit of a summer job because everyone goes on holiday in the summer, and that's where I step in when I'm not at college. I can just go here, there and everywhere to loads of different gyms and cover for them. So I do prefer teaching classes to working in gyms, but I have now launched my online fitness stuff. So as well as classes, I am doing online personal training, coaching, whatever you want to call it, and I do really enjoy working one-to-one with clients in that respect as well. So that's where we're at now. So that is pretty much it for my fitness journey. If you've been following my Instagram, that's pretty much where my proper fitness journey began back in 2018. I'm going to do a little video about my Beachbody MLM experience because that is kind of how I took fitness online more seriously, and we all love to bash an MLM, and I'm probably going to bash it a little bit in my video, but at the same time that is how I got to where I am now, and I'm sure I would have found my way here without Beachbody as well, but I think I need to give it some kind of credit for bringing me here basically, because without that I don't think my fitness Instagram would be what it is, and I might not have even gone down that route at all. So yeah, I'll do another separate video on that, but if you have any questions about becoming a personal trainer or a fitness instructor or anything about my journey in particular, I'd be happy to answer them. If you want to leave me a comment or drop me a message on any socials, I'll be happy to answer them. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.